This path is full of suspicion and lies. What's that thing that Oda's not supposed to tell us? Right. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. At the map. Oh, hello. There's only TV and doors to interact with. So this is where it's going to come down to between the branching paths. Do we watch the murder? Or look at the blood? I'm guessing the blood's at the door. Oh, goodness. Okay.
A CRT TV.
Hit or spin that dial. Both 30 seconds and both give a ×2. Fine, we'll spin the damn dial.
Stop!
Don't know who that is.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Could Iris? No. She would have to have been so young at that point. Saw the murder video. So, next one's gonna be ×2. No, I don't want to retry from anywhere. You look at the doors, torso, mirror, or gun. The gun hasn't been used in anything, so I'm thinking let's go for the torso. Oh my gosh, this music is really grating.
A full body mirror.
Punch! Look. Talk. Well, sure, let's punch it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Pervert.
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Good question. What was the point?
5 minutes left, Date.
Okay, let's go look at this torso.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Choke? Ooh, okay, let's try choking it. Oh, I forgot to use it. Ah, I did that again. Oh,
Even
something
my
changed.
consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to
This
investigate.
is a messed up Somnium. Strangled the body. Okay, medicine bottle, operating table, TV. Goodness. Yep.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Chug! Chug it! Just drink it!
Do not pressure me, Date.
Pressure you?
Into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well, unknown.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
Oh, Nate! You're here, but you're not. Need a shower? Be back? Okay, enjoy your shower, Nate. Get yourself nice and squeaky clean.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
Oh, that was a freaking waste. Fine, operating table. What's
An
happening here?
operating table.
Perform surgery. Sure, let's pop that bad boy on a
What do
mannequin.
you intend I operate on?
On the mannequin.
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
Ugh. What is she pretending to do right now? Oh, okay.
Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
What if we slept in it? Oh gosh, we got ×2. This isn't good.
3 minutes, Date.
An old television.
Hit! Turn that dial. Oh, I have to double any. Let's hit it this time.
Iris, what is all this?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
An old
Let's turn the dial. Another murder.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
She would have been really young.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Oh no.
Let's go.
My time's up. Ah, boy. Shelf. Gas canister. Oh.
A common gas canister.
I don't think that'll be anything. What about the shelf?
Only a shelf.
Try pushing it?
That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
Oh. About that bowling ball. It's gonna get you. Gonna get you, Eva.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Iron ball.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
Throw, balance on kick. Jeez. Yeah, let's throw it.
Where should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood. It is unexpectedly light. All right. Yeah!
Ooh. Right in the head.
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this is the last time.
I'm almost there. Almost. Oh, I have next to
1
no
minute
time left. Or not reference book. There has to be something with the book.
It is a thick book.
read it?
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects! It's a book on insects!
He's so
Don't
excited.
get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Figured it had nothing to do with that. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, TV. Where's the TV? Oh, it's in the corner. Oh. Alex. Or not. Is there a different TV? Oh my gosh, there
Dante,
was.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
Oh, let's just restart. Alright, so first of all, we're going to go all the way back to lock 1 because I had forgotten to use the thing. And we'll make sure we get all the torso.
If it has a head,
What would you...
We want to just choke it. Michael uses the ×2 on that. All right.
even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was a...
Okay, so we already know that it's...
I'm tired of...
Yes. We go back to the... Oh, is it the TV and change the channel? I forget. Doors, operating table, TV, mirror. Yeah, TV.
4 minutes.
Now we don't hit it.
Old-
We turn the dial. Using a 30 isn't going to help much. Well, it saved me 10 seconds, so let's save that for one of those really long ones. See, the body behind the red one, I can't make it out, but I
That video
think it's the
showed
male
face of a
body as
victim
well.
of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to...
What is... Iris has something...
Unknown.
Guess that means...
Indeed.
Okay. Now we go push in the bookshelf.
Oil drum, shelf.
Let's go.
Only a shelf.
So now we can... Sure, we'll go use this. Push.
That shelf sticking out. It seemed...
Oops. Now we've got lots of time.
What?
A metal...
What?
Now we throw the dummy.
An iron ball.
Use that. Throw.
Where should I...
Throw it that...
Under...
Throws it at the dummy.
It is Oh,
Be much better for time.
now a tea...
I hope this is the...
Alright, so back to the TV.
Three minutes, Date.
This one's called Shoot to Death. So now I'll probably need to use the gun.
An old-fashioned TV.
Oh, I think I finally understand how they're working this. Supposed to recreate the murders, as it were, that we're seeing on the TV.
Please. Help me. Help me.
Yeah, they're both male.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
So, shoot to death. There's a locker. Can I reach that gun?
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Jump! Wait.
A revolver.
Okay, I almost made that cost 30 seconds.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
So we are going to need to either push this or pull it, I think.
Just a locker.
Open. Let's open it. Maybe there's a chair or a ladder. Whoa.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
A Jacob's ladder. Oh, is this going to make it fall down? Okay, there's more. This is a rather convoluted thing for this dream. It's still going. Oh. Well, that shot a gun.
that is...
Is that Renju? Shot the body. So there's two paths in that Somnium. I'm curious what the other one would lead me to.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No.
No.
That means the person who killed them was...
A long table.
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
I don't remember that at all.
Many objects are scattered on the table, including used Books. Binders. Yeah, yeah. The binder. It's the zinc manual. I opened it up. There's a bunch of Maribos inside. Little shelf by the wall.
Dante,
CRT
can you
monitor.
turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
CRT monitor. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. This monitor is turned off. This door leads to the sink room. A chair. Oop. You can see the sink machine through the window. Iris is in the sink subject's chair. A locker.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
Locker in the corner. The entrance. Alright, now we can get to talking. Let's do Peter first. Peter looks like his usual self. The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, you wouldn't? Are you sure, Peter? About the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Nate, you're back. Welcome. How was your shower? Was it enjoyable? Did it get that smoke from outside off of you? I'm doing all right so far today. I've just putzing about. Good times. About the... Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Nice and cool, shower after working all day. Ooh, just what you need, right? Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
About the original and new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
I turned on auto. Sometimes at work, people like to tighten the ever-living crap out of those oil drain pan bolts. One of those super tight wrenching it. Like blam, slamming your elbow. Oh, I hate hitting my elbow against things. Did you get it like right in the terrible part there where it just feels like you shattered your elbow, but you didn't? It just, ow, ow, ow. Boss has a serious look on her face. The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
I'm thinking Dante is the original Cyclops killer, and that the government, because Iva keeps talking about different sedation or injections and dosages for him. And I think they kept him because he was able to sink. Which is going to be interesting if that does pose to be true. Which is, oh, that's who he saw in the glass then, isn't it? That was him. I guess I can see that, yes. Okay. Perfect ridge too, hitting right in the word. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh, that gives me shudders just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
But if you look, he has his left eye right there, right? Right?
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
Unless he got shot in the eye and was brought back to life.
You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Maybe.
You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
I mean, it did only appear on a reflection, right?
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
I mean, that has to be... Why else are they refusing to tell him anything about this? Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
Alright, summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
So how did they experience
They
it?
will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
I have to get some hypnotism here.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
So I'm not going to be super close to her in this one, I assume.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. All right, sure.
I mean, it might explain why Iris has latched onto me so much as well. She saw me before. Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. That's when you let Aiba get out of your eye and roll over there, while eye peering down from the back of the seat. We walked in. I didn't see Mama anywhere. When we walked in, or to my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
A sofa. Specials are written on the chalkboard. A hanger on the wall. Who's the fairest hanger of them all? A flyer. There's a poster on the wall. A stool. Oops. There's a TV on the wall. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. The bar counter. The menu has writing on the back. There are bottles lined up on the counter. A beer tap. Refrigerator. There's music playing over the radio. Painting of Saint Sebastian. Ooh, who to talk to first, Ota or Iris? Let's do Ota. Ota has a new phone by the looks of it. Looks like he's bothered by something. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mamas always depend on the kindness of strangers. Ever since she opened Marble. Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious
Crime. Is your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
What was the thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing, that you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
The gunfire just rips up the place. Oh. Oda? Oh, damn. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Why, Tails, hello, how has your spelunking been going? I know you're playing some of that on your stream today, as well as some chess. And that's about as much as I was able to catch. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. Felt a sudden pain in my neck.
Allow me to guide you all to the world of surprises on this train that runs toward glory!
Mr. Tails, why thank you very much for that sub. 16 months? Ooh. Getting close to that 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Gotta play all the weeb games so you don't have to. I mean, someone's gotta be a target of your weeb ridicule, right? I shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, saw a monster staring back at me. Took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Play the most weeb games, but I'm targeted the least. It's true, but you see the reason why. Wait, targeted by you or others? Oh gosh. Oh, by you, okay. Well, you see, the thing is, with my weeb games, they're generally dark ones. I think that makes a difference too. It's not your typical weeb, right? It's murder and intrigue. The sofa. There's the table in front of the sofa. I'm not actually it's true, I guess there's that too. I'm not liking it because it's anime. I'm enjoying it because of the story that's presented within it. The menu has writing on the back. The specials are written on the chalkboard. A hanger on the wall. A flyer. There's a poster on the wall. There's a TV on the wall. The bar counter. Stool. Come on, Mama. Say something funny. Beer tap. Bottles of alcohol. On the counter. Refrigerator. Music on radio. Painting of St. Sebastian. Ah, it would be nice. I know this is my gripe I say every time, but why turn them all green if there's not actually anything new? I guess it's this way you know that you can... Yeah, but in this case, there wasn't even a single line of text that was new. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
AM?
In the morning, of course.
Oh gosh. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
Well, that's justifiable cause to send the police after him. He's attacked an officer
It
now.
appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well,
Killed
just
Iris?
watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Oh. That's what she gets.
Iris.
Oh, hello.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Always that damn cold storage warehouse.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. Go, 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 go!
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
I mean, nothing started yet.
That sick bastard.
The Coca-Cola bear? She chose Pepsi at a restaurant, didn't she? Oh, Iba, what were you thinking? Not Iba, Iris. You don't do that when the other mascot for the opposing company's right there.
Tessa! Hold on, I'll save you!
Oh, I hope he jumps on and gets cut.
Ota.
Stay away from Tessa!
I don't think you're going to do very well against a bear. Bonus is we can rule Date out for sure this time. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream. I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. And now the bear comes back. Yep. He should have plopped Oda's body there too.
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
It looked like he did remove the eye before she died, like normal. Ooh. Ooh. They stopped the stream, I suppose.
No!
Should have been Oda there. What happened there? Nani? Well. You know that magic trick where you saw someone in half? Normally they're hidden in a box, so you don't get to see the blood splatter out everywhere. Unfortunately, the magician polar bear forgot the box. What kind of new trick is... New magician. Sorry. Because you see, when the box is there, it contains the blood and guts, you know, so this way when they're showing off, spinning it, they put it back, the person can meld themselves back together, and it's great. But without the box, you know, the blood starts splattering everywhere, guts go flying. Unfortunately, you need the whole body and everything there for it to meld back. Without the key parts, it just doesn't work, and then the host dies. You know, yeah, exactly. It's an easy mistake to make when you don't know how your your parasite apprentice works. I mean... Wait, what? It's the polar bear there. And I was in the corner, not sawn in half. Ota was inside the polar... Now I'm confused as to what we just saw. Unless... Oda was then put inside the costume and
finally
cut after.
I was looking all over for you.
So they both got sawed in half.
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble.
No, about trusting Ota.
And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you.
Yes.
Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
Sure.
Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
I don't know about that part.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
It was you, boss, all along. This room is reflected in the mirror. A security camera. There are pipes on the walls of the room. There's a PC in the corner. This is the camera used to record the interrogation. It doesn't feel good to have the lens staring at you. Desk in the middle of the room. The boss is sitting in front of me. Oda had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
What about her mom,
Mizuki
then?
is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Would have no incentive to kill Shoko, exactly. There's that too.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
No, because they were
That's a
divorced.
stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Oda's behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Neither do I.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
Why would you stab yourself and then put yourself down to be cut in half?
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
Ain't that the question?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Is Mizuki all along? Wait, all of a sudden? Oh, I missed the door. The door. Success. Boss is sitting in front of me. Renju and Shoko's daughter, Mizuki. Now, Iris' mother, Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Imagine you just got cut in half, and then the cops are like, just a side effect, let's ignore that. Exactly, right? I mean, Nate, you can still walk around, right? Just tie your torso at the bottom really tight so you don't die from blood loss, and then you got your hands. You can use your hands as legs. Your torso will be short enough, you can be like, do, just walking as normal. You're not necessarily dragging.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Ota's mother, Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Renju and Shoko's daughter, Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Moma Komakura.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Congressman So Sajima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras, but again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Not to mention I was driving to the warehouse.
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit, to get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Oh boy, look at all that stuff. I guess let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. See what we can find. Maybe the kitchen knife. Shouldn't the AI planted in your head be like 100% sure? Exactly. Thankfully she spoke up. It's like, yeah, I was right here, dude. Unless she's being complicit. What if it's the AI taking over and planting false memories? Stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. Cold air sunk into my skin. But the center of my body was burning hot. Super hot. Super hot. Oh, we're going up. I thought we were going down? Whatever. Take it. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. A police officer. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
The inspector's doing his duties as usual. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Oh, I'm not even bugging him about his name this time. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
There's nothing particularly suspicious. The wooden box on the shelf, it's empty. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
A forklift. The tire and floor are covered with a layer of ice. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Oof.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
A video camera and laptop used for the stream.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
So no blood splashing everywhere. Gotcha. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, and finally cut open by the ice-cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Right here, Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice-cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
What are they doing with these eyes? Popping them
Date,
into their
we should
mouth
get
like
moving.
grapes?
Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota's blood. Oh, wait, there's a green thing. Evidence marker. Evidence marker. Little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. Is Ota's blood? I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. Let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Ooh.
Why this all of a sudden?
And then Aiba shocks me to sleep. Because this way, I don't know.
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Okay, we get it. He just said that to us.
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Oh?
Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
Oh?
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the
Oh.
previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Interesting. What's also interesting is the fact that Aiba hasn't said a thing. Water of Tokyo Bay. A hologram barrier. A police officer. A police officer. A wooden box. Stacked containers. Damn, those things are stacked! Kira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. We're looking at. Oh. Warehouses all in a line. A crane. There's an oil drum. Peter looks grimly serious. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
Okay.
He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That...
You're here to explore your deepest, darkest desires. Is it being all over me, Zaytran? Is it? Is that your deepest, darkest desire? To be like, oh yeah, oh, Zaytran's all over Ves. Oh no.
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
Secreted.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but...
How are you doing today, Zaytran?
He was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Alright, well, summarize for me. Who is it?
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Oh, is that prisoner number 89?
Prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogunadami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars.
Don't know if I fully believe that. I guess let's go give the news to Ota's mother. The place was silent. It was so quiet, I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It's like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. So let's ignore her and check out the place out. A table. A round chair. There's a menu on the table. Condiments are placed on the table. Ooh, they're being serious. They're not doing funny stuff anymore. Disposable chopsticks. Kid's chair. Stool. Your ad on the wall. An autograph, probably from a celebrity. Menu's written on the Tensuki paper. Okay, if they stop doing that, I don't know if I really care about looking at everything then. November, but the calendar says January. Looking closely at it, the year is wrong. This is old. Old calendar on the wall. Lucky cat statue. Nothing but a window. Says good luck. Low table. Sitting cushion. But at the same time, it's like, what if I miss something? See the kitchen past the counter. The counter. Especially since there really wasn't that much extra over here. Fine, okay, looks like I got it all. Except for... Oh, the mop and pail isn't over here this time. Okay. A little more over this way, but I can't. Oh, I can! Ah, just barely. It's a mop. She's looking at photographs in her hand. I'm sorry to interrupt. About Ota. You want to talk about it?
This is your fault.
Whoa.
I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't want to go to Date residence. Sagan residence? Yeah, I guess let's go talk to Hitomi. Actually remembering people's names this time, I'm impressed. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. After that, I couldn't say a single word. A heavy silence weighed on both of us. A wooden shelf. The front door. Shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. A bookshelf. A clock. Lights are off. Tableware put away. A microwave. A refrigerator. A dining table. The kitchen counter. There's a door in the back of the room. A cushion. There's a drawing on the wall. A telephone in the corner.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Iris.
Winter iris is blooming. You can see the trees and sky outside. A plant. A speaker system. A coffee table. There are some elementary workbooks on the table. Steam is rising from the tea. Tommy's sitting on the sofa. But there's a cushion I could look at on my side. Perhaps not. Tomi is composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle, but strong. About Ota.
Ota was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Ota tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Alright, thank you very much. You have yourself a pleasant day.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Alright, let's go to Marble next. Save my residence for last.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Tell me everything. TV on the wall. Poster on the wall. Bar counter. Bottles of alcohol. Menu writing on back. Beer tap. Bottles on counter. Picture St. Sebastian. Music on radio. Refrigerator. Specials on chalkboard. Flyer. Stool. Sofa. Alright, that's everything. Woo! Record time. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras.
So what about Iris?
That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Wait, what?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner.
How does he have... Wait, what?
He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How is Oda related to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. About Sosajima in the Kawasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, Sol sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
Yay, Casino Towns!
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Still doesn't
This is
say anything
just
about
another
Ota.
rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
It was mentioned in the very
The
beginning.
chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Say goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Oh, for the Date residence. Wait, what? Abyss headquarters? No, we're going to the Date residence first. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Large speakers. It's a Dora rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Audio equipment for an audiophile. Mizuki's bed. A rug. Coffee table. One-seater sofa. There's a three-seat sofa in the center of the room. A cushion on that sofa. The entrance. Lighting. A refrigerator. A kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. It's a pot. Seasoning and cooking sake. A frying pan. An oven hood. A small window gets a little bit of light. A backpack. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. A bench press. A big window. Mizuki's staring at the floor. About Iris. About Ota. About Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
She's going to be messed up beyond all belief. She's lost everything almost. Like if Date dies now, then she will have no one.
It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Police headquarters. I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Bags hanging on a rack. You know what? I don't care. I'm not looking at a boss's office. There's way too much stuff in here. Aiba sitting on the desk. To be precise, the image of Aiba sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain. What is 89? What's number 89 real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
What's the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
What about number 89 of the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
Don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. He's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
No!
If we plan on syncing with him, it would
Oh.
be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. It took considerable time to arrive. For some reason, Boss never showed up. Boss dead. Uh-oh. So he doesn't have Renju to help him with his escape. Renju wasn't there to plan the whole thing.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Shooter, what are you doing here? Oh, I can't talk to him. He's sitting in front of me. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
You know Shoko Nadabi?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
What does that mean? You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
So this branch, he's one of the Cyclops killers. In the other branch, like this flow over to the left here, he's the Cyclops killer. Over on the right, he's a hitman for the mob. But that's it. So it's changing. It's not necessarily different choice. I guess there's different timelines, but at the same time, there's a lot that's changed between the timelines. Like a lot. When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Who killed Shoko Nadami?
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Ooh, he fully unloaded. Well, he doesn't seem to be getting off on it.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died.
Uh-oh.
Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
How did he find out?
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end.
Ooh, this place is familiar.
He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back...
It doesn't fit the profile of a psychopath, though. That couldn't feel any love or joy or anything, except when he murdered.
Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment...
Hey, mister.
In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Well, Kamaguras won't be happy about that.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
Kill me.
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
The old friend. Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. '89, hello? Not talking. You mentioned a detective?
You mentioned a detective.
Is that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Answer me!
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else.
It's fair.
I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
We want to put him in a sink? Waterboarding? Oh, Dante, no, don't do that.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Into the mind again we go. Yep, he's in the Saigon residence.
Sup?
What?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Wait, what?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
What the heck was that all
Is this
about?
Saigon residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What?
Whoa.
The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The phone is a mental lock, okay. Her face, oh my goodness. Uh-oh, I closed the door. Stuck in there forever now. Oh, I gotta get rid of green
correspond
things.
to the green thing.
Hiding the past, number 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Winter iris. Switch. Oh. Can I touch the pot from here? No. Okay then. To the winter iris.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Let's pick it. I should pull out the brambles.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one!
It's gone!
Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Yeah, we'll pick it up. Hang up or ignore? Okay. I guess let's hang up.
What the?
I think that's
fainted.
the wrong answer. Oh, ouch. Ignore.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Odd. I just had to ignore the phone. All right then.
I guess it worked?
Take it. Oh, stop. Liquid. Look at the liquid.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
And jump in. Lick. Smell. Stick hand in, I think. Jump in. Now let's stick the hand in.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
A cork?
And now it rains. Huzzah!
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Oh, that wasn't what I needed to do?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A book.
I guess let's read it.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
But the ceiling fan is green.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Blow. Throw something. Headbutt. Hold on. Let's hold on. Whee! I don't think I'm supposed to use that.
It's a ceiling fan.
Okay, let's try blowing on it then. Well, 18 seconds. Headbutt.
It's a blow on it. Ah.
Oh.
It turned around.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Ignore it again. This time I want to pick up.
All right. Who is this? What the?
So I guess I always have to ignore it.
I lost consciousness.
Oh, good lord. 120. The epic stare down.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
I think there's only one more lock left. But I'm not going to have time for it because I messed up so much.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Oof, yeah, 60, I might as well just retry. Okay, so in which case it's just straight to the
It's a
ceiling
ceiling
fan.
Is that like
A desk fan.
Oh.
And then we blow on it. 18 seconds isn't too bad. I'll bite the bullet on that.
Huh.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh, so you do have to use this. Okay. Because it's 2 green things. Okay, so it wasn't a waste of time. That's good.
Did you find any?
Well, there is.
Cool.
What?
It's
Perhaps
not.
Why do I get a ×2? Oh, okay, I get it. You're supposed to do that first. You get the ×2. Then you go below on the ceiling fan because that has a low count. You're supposed to do in that specific order. Otherwise, you get destroyed right here with that. Ugh.
it stopped.
Well, let's see how much further we can get going into it.
I suppose we.
Still
You have less
a
than
bunch
2
of time.
minutes.
Oh.
Hurry.
Okay, so there's a green pot.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Where? Drink, smell, heat. Let's heat it up.
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
A pot with.
Okay. Suppose we gotta drink it.
What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
That's a lot more than a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba! Iba!
I don't think she's supposed to drink it.
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
×3? Oh my god. What the hell? Anything else green? Oh, the picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Pull out, remove. Oh, fill out? What do you mean fill out?
A picture.
Sure, let's fill it out.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
There. That ate up the rest of my time.
There's no time!
Shit!
Jeez. This one is nuts. Let's just restart from the beginning. You have to do things in a very specific order. Luckily, we can fast forward. Alright, so this time... Oh! Oh, wait. The picture is green. So I can't touch the picture
A
yet.
winter iris.
I know.
Okay, so we're going to pick it. Green. We are going to ignore. Okay, so far so good. Can't touch anything. Oh, I can do the picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
I'll remove, so that's 24 seconds, and I get 10. 4, and then up here, ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Sound like
A desk fan.
Huh.
Low one is 18. So yeah, that is the shortest. So let's grab this cork.
There is.
To do a quarter, stick the hand in. That's cheap. Unfortunately, get that times 2, which we use on ceiling fan. We time a third of this, so it's only 20 seconds. But at the same time, this next thing is times 3. Oh. I wonder.
Agent Date, you've got
The
4 minutes.
switch. What is it? 12 seconds. It's a book.
A book.
6 seconds. There we go. Oh gosh, they're sneaky little buggers.
It's a.
We'll use this to drink it.
What? Elephant.
Elephant. Now we have a times 3. So we do not
A book.
want to be use it. You're supposed to use all these times 2s, times 3s on the books. Gotcha.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Boom. So now that times 3 is gone. So now I can come to the picture.
A picture.
Put a third. Pull it out. There, very nice, very nice. So what else is still green?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Wonder how to remove the thorns.
An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
I need to flip that switch.
A switch. This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Maybe
The
that
light
works.
has turned on.
Oh no, it's a ×2. Wait, what the?
What is that?
Oh, that's Rohan.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Close curtain. Poke eye. Ignore. By the looks of it, probably just ignore. Just like the phone calls. That's not really ignoring, that's dancing for.
A piercing stare.
Yeah, it is.
I passed out when it looked at me.
Nope. Okay, don't stare at it then. Or don't ignore it. God, that's another ×2. Oh, goodness, look at that! Ah!
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Well then, I'm going to have to restart. Luckily, I don't have to do it from the beginning because I was doing really well. Retry from lock number 2.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
So at this point, I haven't not drank from the pot yet. Okay.
A switch.
I don't want to use the...
This switch again.
That was...
But...
It's fun.
Oh. The light?
Okay.
A picture.
Oops. Okay, so now I've got that ×2.
A book.
So we can read it.
F.
Okay, that ×2 is now gone. Then we can do this picture.
A picture.
Fill
I
out.
don't have a pen.
Oh shoot, I was supposed to do the pot first, right? Ah, bollocks.
It's a...
I messed that up.
What is that?
Which unfortunately, well, at least now I can figure out what to do here maybe. So it's not ignore. Probably close the curtain. Or poke eye. Let's just close the curtain. See you later.
It left.
It was cheap enough, it only cost me 12. Okay, last one.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
Oh, there's Hitomi.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Skull. Intriguing. What is floor lamp?
A floor lamp.
Lift up, grab. Oh god, 24 kick. Turn off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
Smash it!
I cannot find it.
Way to waste my time.
It's Hitomi.
Hug her, talk to her, kiss her, touch her.
A floor.
I guess let's try lift up. ×4, good lord.
It is impossible.
Really?
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Whoa.
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
A floor lamp.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I guess we can try grabbing it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Well, grabbing worked.
Looks okay.
Grabbing works.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Guess the skull's the only thing left.
A skull. I do not see the body.
Guess let's try throwing it.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
I've got a broken skull now.
A book.
Read. Get rid of that ×2.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Is that book green?
Date, 30 seconds.
I think all these books might actually be green.
A book. Here I go.
Oh, they are. Or is it just that one?
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh my gosh, that makes
Date, you're out of time.
all the way back to the beginning. Oh, they all need to get torn instead of red.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library.
Number 80.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just restart from the beginning.
Shit.
That changes a lot. I didn't realize they were green. Well, maybe I don't. I had a lot of time. We'll try from block 2. Add 240 seconds. Where was lock 2?
Agent Date,
Okay, it was right
you've got
here.
4 minutes.
So we do the pot first.
It's a pot. It appears to.
Maybe a soy.
It might.
Whoa! Whoa! Proceed? No. There we go. Drink that.
Elephant.
There we go. Because yes, this is the first book. Okay. Well, actually, there's another book that opened up.
A
But that's
book?
okay. So then we tear it apart.
Yeah. Are you sure this will?
It might.
Okay. We go
A
to the
switch.
switch. We flip the switch.
This switch again.
That was.
But there are thorns. Oh. The light has.
Go. We now have a ×2.
What?
Close the curtain.
It's in.
I think it should be okay for time.
Do
Yeah.
you in?
Can we go grab the lamp?
What?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Oh, so do I not need to fix that picture?
A floor.
Grab.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
A book.
Oh, wow, that... Okay, that's 24 seconds for that tear, so let's... Oh, hello.
What?
Secret item.
A book.
So 30 seconds to tear. I don't think that skull's green.
A book.
12 seconds to tear, okay.
Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
A book.
That leaves one more book
wonder
left.
I don't know. Maybe he used to.
Number 8.
Which is this one.
You have less than
A
2
book.
minutes. Hurry.
So now let's try having it. Tear.
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different. What?
Who's that?
What do I do?
Open, shut up, ignore it, a lock. Lock seems like it won't be too bad if I...
No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Boss? Boss? Interestingly enough, it appeared that Somnium did not have a branch, so that was nice. Don't have to worry about it too much there. Day 4, Monday.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Yeah, she's been missing for a while
Boss,
now.
where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
Oh.
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
Well then.
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Well then. Hey, Mr. Zarya, how you doing? Welcome. Things are getting intense in here.
Not here. Where is she?
People getting caught up, sawed in half. My goodness. The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? They told me it was shot by Rohan Kumakura to protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Oh, jeez. Alright, time to go through everything. The bag's on the wall. No, probably not a clue. A chair. Nothing I'm looking for there. What about this large key?
I got it. I found it. This must be the key to solving the mystery.
Damn it, Date.
Now you only need to find the giant keyhole.
Maybe it isn't relevant. Open the Matryoshki. There's a smaller one inside. Open the Matryoshki. There's a smaller one inside. Another smaller one. Another smaller one. Inside was a strip of paper saying, "Not a winner, too bad."
Mocking me.
Don't blame the Matryoshka for your stupidity.
Matryoshka. There are no clues inside the Matryoshka. Maybe the posters? No, no clues there. The Soba restaurant's door curtain. Probably not a clue. It's the same Christmas tree as usual. Can't find any clues. The coat hanger. Lots of things hanging here, but no clues. Mask on the wall. It is strange, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. Mask on the wall. It's strange, but in the case. I don't think there's any secrets on the map. Public bathroom curtain. Probably not a clue. I find eyes in this office somewhere, aren't I? A life preserver. Probably isn't a clue.
Look, Date! Handsome young men!
Why are you getting excited?
There are no clues on the poster. The snowboard. No relation to Bosch's secret.
Maybe after I get on the bike.
What? You think a clue would appear?
Just a stationary bike.
Have you always been down here? Maybe you've overheard some of Boss's secrets.
No answer. Keeping quiet,
Maybe I'll
eh?
sync with you.
Date, if you don't take this more seriously, I will end you.
The figure is maintaining the right to remain silent. Maybe there's a clue under the rug. I lifted up the rug but didn't find anything other than a few homoerotic manga. Nothing on there but gay manga.
Maybe this clock means something.
Like what? I would appreciate it if you exercised thought before opening your mouth.
Alright, the clock doesn't mean anything. Probably isn't a clue. Her desk. She had a secret, she would keep it somewhere around here.
Maybe if you get a high score, you get a clue.
Do you really think that is the case? This isn't an escape room.
The electronic darts game is unrelated. A bookshelf, maybe? No, I don't see anything that could be a clue. Happy birthday. No relation to the case. Air conditioning? I don't think anything is hidden there. The pumpkin is probably not a clue.
Maybe she was a fisherman in a past life.
Why would that matter?
The big catch flag is probably not a clue.
The hint is the Tanuki statue. It must be a cryptogram. Some kind of wordplay hint.
Well, what is the hint?
Okay, maybe the Tanuki has nothing to do with it.
Maybe something is inside the shogi piece.
I looked with the X-ray mode, but did not discover anything.
The king shogi piece. I can't find anything special about it.
Boss drinks her coffee black. It must be a symbol of her black heart.
You have cracked the case wide open.
Unrelated coffee maker. The soccer ball. Probably not a clue. Volleyball. Probably not a clue.
Hey, I know you're hiding something, Mario.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
Mannequin, but he is a cop. I trust him.
I know. Boss must be radio-controlled. She's a robot who was programmed to show up at Hitomi's house.
Date, calm down.
There's no connection between Boss and this RC car. Nothing I'm looking for here. I've already looked at these bags.
Boss loves her wine. Maybe she got drunk and went to Hitomi's house for some reason.
You sound drunk yourself.
The wine bottle's not relevant.
Damn it, Boss. Hiding something from me. I could beat her over the head with that tombstone.
I doesn't appear to be any significant meaning to the tombstone. Alright, which just leaves her computer.
Iva, can you hack this PC?
I will try.
Oh, she turned into a gerbil form. Hacking
Unlocked.
complete.
Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Oh.
Open it.
Guys.
That's so.
Sosajima.
That's boss's arm.
Why? Why?
Yeah, that's boss.
Boss?
The case remains unsolved. What? Would you like to save? Okay. How dare they? Oof, they put a lock right there. Man. Lock to proceed, you must play through more of the story. So we have now encountered 2 locks and only one ending. The Iris ending. This one is still locked. There was no further paths down here, which only leads to one more path down here. So let's see here. Ah, yes. So this is within Iris's Somnium. We had to decide whether we were watching the murder or investigating the blood. We had watched the murder. Fast forward. Alright, so we had done that, so this time, investigate the blood?
A double door.
Wait. TV doors. Oh.
What?
Hello? I'll take it. So I guess we have to do the TV.
A CRT TV.
The last time I spanned the dial. What happens if I hit it?
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
Picture of a mouse. With blood. And has been cut out. Oh.
What was that just now?
Hello?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
I see a frog. So, we hit the mouse. There's a gun, to a mirror, a medicine shelf.
I see many objects in the room.
Smell, investigate. Oh my good lord, that TV takes up 100. Is there a cheap thing I can do? Get rid of this?
A full-body mirror.
No, it's all expensive.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Shooting it won't really do anything. I guess I may as well spin this over here on the damn medicine shelf.
A shelf.
Investigate the TV, I suppose.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might croak.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Well, that was a waste of 100
A
seconds.
shelf.
Let's investigate the bottle.
What?
I suppose that's one way.
Explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Blew up a frog. Let's see. So, the goal is to destroy the TVs. So I assume... No, not this gun.
3 minutes, Dante.
A full body mirror.
Maybe you can ricochet off the
A
wall?
revolver.
Ooh, shoot is a ×3. Let's just do it. Wait.
A revolver.
I'm going to need that 1/6 after.
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Wow.
As I thought, this will not work.
You need a bullet.
Damn it. Wow, that was not good.
A full body.
Alright, well, let's punch the mirror.
Are you sure?
No.
Then
Just punch it, and I'm not a...
Same as last time.
You see? It won't break.
what was the point of that?
Oh, that didn't do anything.
A full.
Operating table?
An operating. An anal.
Let's try hitting it again.
Understood. Ha! What was that? That was creepy.
I nearly pissed my pants.
An analog.
What if we turn the dial?
Nothing is happening.
So nothing with the TV. Oh,
You
my
have 1 minute
goodness.
left.
It's an op.
Sleep on it.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
What's this reference? No, that's the
It
book.
appears to be a butterfly.
Oh, rip, you say?
That will be difficult with it being this thick.
Oh, that makes sense. Because there's the butterfly on the... Oh my goodness. That makes sense. Well played, game. Well played.
The butterfly effect.
I suppose that is somewhat accurate.
The more you do, the less time you have.
But we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
Okay. There's a bird.
Time's up.
Just a locker.
So this one is going to be the one. Ooh, 4 seconds. Let's do it. Open.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Okay.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Throw seppuku. Let's just try throwing it.
Like this? What?
Yep.
I only
Just
threw
like
it
that.
lightly.
You killed the bird. How could you?
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Alright, however, I ran out of time.
Date, we're
Damn.
So we are going to need to jump all the way back. Retry. Right from this one, lock one, where there's lots of time. Okay, hit the mouse. We hit the mouse. What was that next one? Medicine shelf. Ah, yes. Gotcha.
I see.
That one was investigate the bottle. I can't fast forward.
This is a.
All right, now we get to go rip the butterfly.
It appears.
Rip this bad boy. Which then makes the locker appear.
Butterfly.
I suppose.
The more you
But we.
Right.
Now we get to go
4 minutes.
stab.
Just.
Is the open?
That was close.
Why was it?
I do not see it.
Good idea.
I wonder if you peeked inside, if you could have just reached in and grabbed the knife.
The knife.
Bro.
Like. What? I. An oil drum, television, and torso.
So it's a cat.
I think I understand.
I do.
Oh, looks like I should be able to shoot.
Is it real?
It appears that.
Can I just shoot it now?
I do not see any.
Just.
All right, I'll give.
Okay, so I just still need to find a bullet for it.
As I thought.
We need a bullet.
Okay, which means oil drum, where are you? There's a torso as well, but the torso...
An oil drum.
Take the lid off. Look inside, please. Oh, it's all pixely inside. amazing. Oh,
What
well,
does this mean?
it fell out. Bullets. There we go.
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Oh, so I actually picked them up then? I will assume that I have.
A revolver.
Oh gosh, 99 seconds. Whew. Yes,
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Pew! Careful aim. Fire. Oh, direct hit. Headshot. Kisses? That's so. It looks like he was unconscious? Day 3 Sunday.
What happened during that somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from a third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Possible schmoshable. We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
The sink machine. Ours looks a bit hazy. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
You know a politician named Sosajima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
About the Nile message with Ota.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Abba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This
He is
kid
well
is starting to
schooled.
get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Head to Matsushita Diner.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
But first, we're going to talk to Iris. This is standing next to me. Is this your first time here? Psh, yeah, right.
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
Have you ever met Ota's mother?
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry up.
About that thing in the Nile message.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
Fine. It's Ota. He looks pretty nervous. Where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
About that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
No.
The photo?
Yes.
No, Date. Don't. No. Date. No. Damn it. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, but yeah, that's true. She wasn't shocked this time, so Aiba would be able to see everything. And record.
head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
That's the mom.
Witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay,
What was
let's go.
that about?
Ota.
What did she say to her?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iva.
So, what's different going down this path then?
Iris.
Unless this time I get there in time to save her.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identify. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I guess from the restaurant, I think that was actually really close to the fishery place. If I remember correctly. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Another bear comes.
That sick bastard.
Hasn't started going down yet.
Tessa!
Oh.
Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
I just realized Boss was the one who's calling me to tell me about this video. So she's the guilty party. Oh, she's not dead this time. Got there fast enough.
You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
So he has, but first get her off the table in the event
Don't
that
worry.
the thing starts.
Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location.
Look at that empty eye
Date,
socket.
pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Police headquarters. I thought I was pursuing that.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Boss is sitting on top of her desk. From this angle, looks like you should be able to see up her skirt, but you can't. Not that I would want to. About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
Smart. About Okira Fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Renju's
Yes,
father.
we already know about this.
Another connection.
No, actually.
No, because
Currently, the
it hasn't
company
had
has
anything
the
to do with
Renju holds
it.
no. In short, Ren.
So it's a coincidence?
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative of the fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
See if I found anything at the warehouse.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Ding. I'll stay on top of her desk like normal. Ooh, this is the oldest. Okay, let's see with that one. Boom, perfect. Okay, it is right there. We'll be calling it for the night. Thank you everybody for coming out today. We got to another lock. Not even an ending. So this is the last path I can take. So there has to be some endings here that's going to start unlocking things, and then there's probably going to be like pow, 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 much like how in the other Zero Escapes, that's kind of what happened as well. And Mr. Bearloops. What can I say, Zatron? Every time I talk to the receptionist, I think of you. You know, I secretly hope that you're in chat at that point. And all right. Anyways, you all have yourselves a fabulous night. We will be live once again, I believe. Oh, I might have overtime again this weekend. I'm not 100% yet. It's at It's up in the air still. I'll keep everyone apprised. If not, I'll be live this upcoming Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If I am, I'll put the usual messages through Twitter and Discord, just to let you all know that there would be no stream. So, until later, you all have yourselves a fabulous day, and we'll catch you next time.